You also had a chance to sit down with Myles. What were your takeaways from that, and what did you find out where he is at?
Yeah, there's so much to talk about when you sit down with Myles, right? You could talk about a million things. But a couple of the things we went over was, to me, it feels like he puts so much on himself. And, he's only one guy, right? It's like a helpless feeling. You don't have Deshaun Watson. And Myles talks about the defense, pitching shutouts. And he just said he's taken so much upon himself because that's what he feels is necessary. And he's up for the challenge, and he's trying to find kind of every avenue where he can improve his game. If they're throwing quick hitches to keep him from getting to the quarterback, then he's got to bat a bunch of passes down. If they're running at him to slow him down, then he's got to stop the run. He's really committed to doing all he can to put his team in the best position to win, number one. I remember when Myles came out, we talked about all these other interests he had, and those haven't gone away. But I always kind of got the sense that, he would have kind of a shorter career and then be done with it because he had other stuff to do. But talking to him, I got a different impression, and I asked him, and he said he talked about playing for 10 more years, like just kind of conversationally. And I said, well, do you have another contract or two in you? He's only starting that second contract. And he said he's got at least one more in him, which to me means he's going to be here another 7 or 8 years, which is a long time. And I think that fans would be glad to hear that. And the last thing was he just talked about his relationship with Jadeveon Clowney and how it's really combustible. Like it's two alphas that are physical specimens. They're really competitive and aggressive. And I think that has a chance to really help this defensive line if those two guys play like they did last year.
Yeah, and just kind of snowball and build on each other without question.